What's up, y'all? Thank you for clicking on this video and welcome back to the new GM mode of the New Jersey Devils. We're going to jump right into it. I went through, gave most of the people on the team season goals for the third play. And then for lineups, the only thing I changed was I signed Trevor Lewis just in case we have an injury up here. But other than that, I'm leaving the team the exact same way that it came. We're just gonna change up the lineup a little bit. I'm gonna play the young guys. I just want to see how this team sims. What kind of sim does Timo Meyer have? Jack Hughes, what kind of a playmaker sim is he? Jasper Bratt, same thing. What kind of a playmaker sim is he going to do? Nico, what kind of a two-way forward are you in simulation? And then Dawson Mercer, just trying to get him to maybe get high top six forward potential and to work on his shot to get that into the 90s because if he can get wrist shot into the 90s, he should be at least 40 goals a season. So we're going to work on that with some of the younger players. So like Paul playing up on the third line. I was thinking maybe even putting him on the second line. But Gritsyuk, I'm going to put him up there for now. Defense, we got Hughes and Nemec right now on the top pair. If anything happens, I can uh, drop them down or separate them. But right now we're playing all the young people right now just to see how this team goes because we got Jacob Markstrom and Jake Allen in net, and they're 35s. They're at the tail end of their goalkeeper career. So I just want to see how this team sims because if we can trade away people, we can trade them away. If not, we can maybe acquire people. But the forward core on this team is already weak as it is. Like it's not that strong. We only have a really top five, and then we have Kovacevic as another defenseman. So like our defense is stacked, yes, but a little old, and we can capitalize on that if we need to trade people away. But for right now, this is what we're gonna do. Like I said before, Keith, I will fire him at the end of the season, just because in real life I believe he did lose the locker room and he shouldn't be leading this team any further. And I chose to get rid of him at the end of the season because I don't want. There's not really a good coach out there to really coach yet, and I don't want to really spoil this team with the players we have, and to stunt their growth. So I went that direction. I'm not gonna destroy their careers just because I want the coach out. I'll do that at the end of the year if there's a suitable coach out there. But we're here at opening day against Carolina. Um, let's see what our overall is for this team. Of course we got some good X factors. 89, 85, 85. Not bad. Definitely a contender team for the playoffs, not for a cup. And I'm going to start doing this as well. This is what it's looking like for the franchise as we start off with current records right now. We got Nico, Jasper, Jasper, Siegenthaler, and Markstrom right now for the current records. But there are the all-time records. I don't think anyone's going to beat Brodeur, especially in this simulation. Patrick Eliash. I mean, if we keep Jasper Bratt, depends on how he sims. He could take that over from Patrick, and the goal scorer. Who knows who could that could be by the end of it. All right, let's get this simming underway. Let's start with just a quick time sim. We're just gonna get underway here. We're gonna go 8 times 8, and then first period. Martin Hook gets the first goal of the season for Carolina. We're still scoreless. Second period, the first goal of our season goes to Jasper Bratt. It's a 2-1 game. Let's go third period here. What's going to happen? We got 15 minutes left. 14. Taylor Hall, he is on Carolina again. All right, power play for Carolina. It is all right. Are we going to score it all, guys? We're just going to get held to 1 goal. Another power play for Carolina. Miller, he gets an empty netter, makes it 4-1. Nothing to worry about. It's just the first game of the season on the road. This team is going to have its bumps and bruises. Let's just get through the first month of hockey. 79 overall sniper. I do not need that. Down in Utica, somebody's injured. Wolanin, I'm just going to decline that. I do not need defenseman. Tampa Bay, another 8-1 loss. Jesus, 7-6 loss. Don't need a defenseman. Against Columbus, 8-6 loss. We have yet to win. Wow. Up against Edmonton, we finally win 3-0 against Edmonton. 7-2 loss. Wow, the injuries are going, or not injuries, the games are going crazy right now. Minnesota, 5-4 win. Okay. San Jose, a 5-1 loss. Wow, we are just getting smoked. 3-2 win against the Avs. We got back-to-back against them. 5-4 loss. San Jose 5-3 loss. Wow, 3-8 to start this season. I did not expect that from this team. I expected a little bit better. I mean, we're only 11 games into the season. There's nothing really to check here. Like through the first 11 games, the sim needs to still sim out. But our goalies both having sub 900 is just crazy enough. But 863 save percentage. Wow. I did not know we were playing EASHL. Like, even that's a good save percentage. We're just getting smoked badly. We're just getting outscored every single game. We're going to go just another half month here, see if it maybe corrects itself a little bit or it still goes down that path. No, 4-2 loss, but 7-2 win immediately following that back. Hang on a second. Let me edit the trade block. Okay, trade block edited. Back in Montreal, 3-2 loss. Come on, guys. Can we string together at least 2 wins here, please? Up against Pittsburgh. 6-4 win. There we go. Come on now against the Islanders. Simone Nemec just replaced him. We got the defenseman. 3-1 loss. Come on. Can we get 4-1 win? There we go. Okay. Now against Washington, can we get a... I'm just going to continue. We got 1 win here. Can we get another one? Back-to-back here against Washington. 1-0. On defense, I just switched up. And Pesci, I switched them up because -11 and -11 as well. So I decided to finally switch those 2 up. Game up against Tampa Bay here. Let's see. They're really good. 6-3 loss. And then another Florida team. That will be... He's injured, a pulled groin, just replace him. A 4-1 win. There we go. It's safe to say I think 20 games in. Let's see if we can switch something up here. The first line is a big, massive minus. Second line, I mean, when somebody's injured, Nico and Mercer are doing really good. So it's that first line. Let's see if we can shake a little something up. Let's put Mercer on that first line. Put Timo down on that second line. And let's move Paul up. And then looks like we're just going to leave Siprikov there on the third line until what's his name is back from injury. Gritsyuk, until he is back from injury, December 2nd. So let's it'll probably be a couple days early. Let's just get to the end of the month there with this line switch up here to this Columbus game. Can we please just get 2 wins in a row, guys? Up against Philly here. There we go. Can we get 3? I'll take it overtime loss. There we go. Okay. A 5-4 win there. Grits. I'm just going to continue for now. 5-2 win against St. Louis. Buffalo. 3-2 win. Philly. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. Just after that little lineup switch there. Okay, I'll take that. 4-3 win. 3-2 overtime loss. 5-2 win. 3-2 win. And then a 2-1 loss. I'll take that. We're showing a little fight there. The Metropolitan, hard, just like it is this year. So we're still at the bottom of our division. But let's just take a quick look at points for right now. Nico with 26 on that second line. Hughes only with 17 at -10. At that first line, a little hairy, but putting Mercer on that line, I think he got 2 goals and assists so far in those couple games, so that could help. Timo, he's definitely down there at the bottom, but he definitely takes a lot of shots, so he should be a good simulator. Mercer, I think he should take more shots. Definitely tell him to do that. This offseason defense, Dougie doing good on that third line. The first line, deep pair, just that was terrible. Brett, we moved him up to the first line though, so he's doing nice up there. Definitely helping out with that 94 defense alongside Jack. He finally got his first goal, splitting those two up. So yeah, maybe those two aren't top pair. Maybe maybe if Simone gets a couple defensive X factors, that could work. Siegenthaler, not bad. Dylan and Kovacevic, not bad. Only playing 4 games. Maybe we'll sneak him in there for somebody. I mean, everyone's playing pretty well right now, so you don't want to mess with that on defense. Well, they're starting to. Markstrom, 10, 12, and 1. Okay, so he's coming back here. His save percentage is slowly starting to come back. That was a rough start. What were we, 3, 8, and 1 at one point? That was a rough start, but we're working our way back. Siprakov has a goal, but let's get Grisyuk back in there and move him up to the first line. Paul not doing so bad. Playing more minutes than I've probably ever given him, 13 minutes. So hopefully he gets a little boost to his overall. Probably not if we're a losing team, but we'll see how this half month goes. Maybe I move him back up to that first or second line. Up against Columbus here, 3-2 loss. Dallas, 4-3 overtime win. There we go. Back to back here against Vegas and Boston. Vegas 2-1 win. There we go. Boston 6-4 loss. Ottawa a 4-0 win and a 3-2 loss. So we're very back and forth here. Win loss, win loss, win loss. I expected that because, I mean, this team is good, but I don't know if they're like a true playoff team. We definitely have to ring off like 5 or 6 wins in a row here to really get back into some type of contention. Up against Anaheim, okay, we get 3 points. I'll take that. We have to get points every single game. 17 regulation losses already, 30 games into the season. You can't make the playoffs when you have it like that. It's just not right. You simply cannot, sustain something like that. So the Lightning are going off crazy. Stars are going crazy. The Oilers are going crazy. Our division, just everyone's right there. Let's continue simming here. Let's take this 3-game stretch here. A couple road games. Up against Vegas again. We beat them already 2-1. Can we get them again? 3-2 loss. All right. Up against Utah. Can we get them? A 5-2 win. There we go. Let's go get Buffalo. There we go. 5-4 win. Okay, a couple wins. Back to back. Still very tough division here. But a big game against the Islanders right here. Big 2 points up for grabs. There we go. They get a point, but we also get a point. All right, 5-4 overtime win. A big game against the Washington Capitals, who are leading our division. Can we get a point on them? Help us out here. 4-2 loss. So no, I honestly think this is where we're going to be at the bottom here. What other division? I mean, 36 points. Yeah, it's tough all around so far. Let's just finish up this month here. I mean, this was a better month for sure. Let's take a look at the stats right after. 4-1 loss against Toronto and then a 2-1 win against the Blue Jackets. That's big because the Blue Jackets are right ahead of us, but 18, 20, and 2. Not looking so good. Markstrom still a sub. 900 save percentage, and Nico is our points leader right now. Grisyuk, wow, he's going off right now. 30 points right now. He's definitely going to have a big boost. That potential make it pump to a high top nine. Jeez, this is good. All right, that's good. Jesper Bratt still a minus 11, but 28 points. Jack Hughes, Mercer, he's just not the scorer. Timo, I mean that second line's doing good though. It's that first line we just don't have. It's just the true story. They just don't have that bona fide scorer, and looks like Hughes is. I mean, Jasper is having more goals than I typically see him have throughout a season. I know it's only halfway through, so he's maybe a shooting playmaker. He is. I mean, we still got to get some type of bona fide score on there because Nico being our top scorer in real life, I mean that makes sense, but in the simulation, a two-way forward being the top scorer is kind of crazy. But so far, it's looking all right. The numbers are starting to bounce back for some of these guys, but that first line, fourth line is not looking good. Defense wise, though, let's take a look here. Definitely has gotten better. Dougie still leading our team at the back end there. Not bad. 23 points for Simon Nemec, -2 though, so his plus minus is getting a lot better. That's good for him. Hughes on that first line with Brett, they're definitely working off each other. Siegenthaler and Dylan not doing so bad. I mean, we're just starting to win and all, but 29 penalty minutes from Dylan. Maybe it's time to take him out and put Kovacevic in there and try him out for a little bit. He's also a defenseman, a little less aggressive, so maybe less penalty minutes. Allen, I might start playing him a little bit more. Markstrom, take him out of the net because 17, 18, and 1 with a sub 900 save percentage. So the simulation. Let's slow it down a little bit here. Let's get to the next game here. All right, Jake, we got a back-to-back here up against Utah. Good team. Let's see what we can do against them. I also put Kovacevic in there. Crookshank, that's AHL. Not worried about that. 5-4 win. There we go, Jake. I'm gonna give it back to you against Boosie. Can we get another win? 5-1 loss. It's okay. That's fine. It happens. Markstrom against the Islanders. I mean, it was an overtime loss last time. Wow, the Islanders having the best power play in the league. Yeah, right. Jake, I'll give you to the Islanders. Come on. Grudge match up against the Islanders at the Island. Another 3-2 overtime loss. At least we got a point. Markstrom, sure, against the struggling Pittsburgh. This is your game to win. You win it, I'll start you against Winnipeg. Cody Glass is injured till the 21st, just a sore foot. Fine, just replace him. A 3-1 loss. All right. Back to Jake Allen. See, this is what I mean. I honestly believe Jacob Markstrom is not a very good simulator. I've never seen him up there in this year's game. Last year's game, absolutely. Yes. This year's game, no. I don't think he's a good simulator, but another back-to-back here against the struggling Winnipeg Jets. Come on. But Jake Allen, can we do something here? 3-2 loss. And against Minnesota, 5-2 loss. All right. Never mind. Jake Allen, you are also not the answer. Back to Jacob Markstrom, and we'll just continue with that. Against Seattle, 4-1 loss. This up against Carolina. Come on. What are we going to do here, fellas? Cody Glass is back. Let me put him in. 4-3 loss. All right. Another back-to-back here. Another away back-to-back. Calgary and Edmonton. Jake Allen's in the first night. 3-0 loss. Okay, let's put good old Jake Markstrom in. 6-3 win. All right, we finally win a game. We're 2-7-1 in our last 10. Yeah, this is honestly, this is exactly what I expected this team to sim like. 4-1 win against Seattle. There we go. We finally got another win up against Winnipeg. Hey, they're starting their backup against us. We still lose 4-0. Can't get one past the backup. Up against the Nashville Predators here. It is a 3-2 loss, Ottawa here. It is going to be a 5-1 loss. All right, looking fantastic, fellas. This team sitting at 21-30-4. Nico Hischier is our point leader at 48, and that man is playing second line minutes. That is crazy. Uh, I put Timo back on that first line. Mercer I dropped back down, but this team it is looking extremely rough. Who's our goal total? 17 goals. I need to go back and look at that. Has this man not scored since last month? 17 goals. Has Nico not scored in a fucking month? Or am I just going crazy? But one positive is Gritzchuk. He's having an amazing season. It's +7 somehow on this team. 34 points in 50 games. I'll take that. Hughes -25 is concerning on that first line. It is very concerning. But this first line isn't very defensive either, so I totally understand that. And then also throwing in uh, Luke Hughes on that first line without a defensive, and that's why I honestly had to put Pesci up there. That even that's not helping. So that line may be too. I mean, their defensive skills are too low, and both of our goalies are under a 900 save percentage. Honestly, I think you all agree with me in saying it's time to part ways with players on this team starting to look for that. I mean, we are the worst penalty kill, the most goals against in the league at 3-4-4-2. We're struggling to score goals, and our power play sucks. So what this is telling me is we are the worst team in the league. It says it right there, 46 points. The next team close to us is 48, the Senators. So we are the worst team in hockey. Congratulations, Devils. Give yourself a round of applause. So let's take a look at the draft class. Who do we have? We have Dakota Bates, another American prophecy, a playmaker, #1 overall, plays like Mika Koivu, tape to tape, elite edges. I mean, we already have that. This guy is currently being scouted right now. I don't know how he doesn't have potential already scouted, but I will get into that. Yes, my scouts are scouting those guys. They are just taking forever to scout. So we have, honestly, let's just get through the Olympic break for this season and reevaluate and start to unload this team. Jack is okay, or Luke is injured until February. All right, just replace player up against the Islanders here. That is also a 4-1 win. There we go. Not bad. We end we start the Olympic break off with a win. Up against Buffalo here. Finally, after the break, Dougie Hamilton's injured till March 4th. Hopefully, he comes back. And so is Siegenthaler. So both two defensemen's injured. All right, back to back 4-2 losses. Honestly, we win 5-1. Honestly, I don't know how. This team is. I know I'm going to get screwed out of a top first overall pick. I just have. You just have that feeling. I'm gonna be the worst team in the league, and then somehow the #7 team is gonna jump me for the first overall pick, some way, somehow. And you know what? Whatever. We're gonna start looking to trade some people away here. Best lines for that, whatever. It doesn't matter. Against Florida, Jesper Bratt is back injured with back spasms. Great. 4-2 win against the Maple Leafs. We are sitting at 52 points. That is tied for a three-way tie for worst with the Mammoth and the Senators. See, they're already starting to screw me. But let's you know what? Let's take a look quickly around the league to see if there are any teams willing to part ways with a skater who is pretty good. and worth trading for. Honestly, there's nobody, no players to trade for. Montreal had Ronbeck to trade for, but uh, the trade didn't make sense. So Simone Nemec, I'm actually going to look to see what's it going to look like to extend you. He's looking for 6.6. All right, so we need to clear up a good amount of money. So let's go to the good old fine. Okay, Bukestad, he's one of the only few people. Let's give him to Edmonton for a second and help give him there so maybe they can win a cup. We're going to call up Lewis to the team. Honestly, I'm trying to get trades and nothing is going through because uh, nobody wants anybody from this team. No trades to make with this team because anybody I try to nobody wants anybody from this team, and for the people that have no movement, modified no trade clauses, also they are hard to get rid of. And honestly, I'm just gonna wait till the off season. We're just gonna sim this team out. The only departure was Bukestad. This is what happened during the trade deadline. Let's see if we got any nice big trades here. A lot of seconds and thirds getting thrown around. Christian Dvorak got traded. Brennan Yeager, a typical one, getting traded. Mario Ferrero got traded to the Dallas Stars. All right, that's a little decent one there. Grizzly got traded there. Forbet, nothing big. Wenberg got moved, and Sherwood from San Jose, Olofsson, and then there was our trade. So nothing massive this trade deadline. Let's just get this season one disaster over with. Let's just get this month done. Let's sim up against Detroit here. It's 2-1 shootout loss up against Calgary. Colton, I'm just going to hit best lines on that. Jesper Bratt is back. And you know what I'm actually going to do here? Jesper, put you in. Let's go to roster moves. I'm not afraid to lose Jake Allen. No, he has a no trade clause, but let's Jack Dawes. I mean, he's having a good season down there in Utica. Let's get him let's give him he's going to Ottawa. Nice. Dawes, welcome to the NHL. And also, I did that because our Utica Comets team is also nowhere near playoff contention for the AHL. So I want to give Dawes some time. Jake Allen, I really don't. He had no trade value anyway. So I just, up against Boston here, a 3-2 shootout win. Look at that. Nice. Up against the Rangers, a 6-2 loss. Washington, all right. Another good team. That is a 5-4 win. Not bad. Scoring a couple goals here. I like it. I like to get some goals scored even though we're losing games. We got to get some points at least, fellas. Come on. Make it competitive. 4-2 win. There we go. Jeez, these damn injuries. All over the place. Nashville, 4-2 win. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Carolina. 3-1 loss, 4-3 shootout win, and a 5-2 win. Look at that. We're winning a lot of games. Too many games to be happy with. All right, let's finish out this year up against Washington. Damn, all these injuries in the AHL. That's getting wild. Washington, that is a 5-3 win. All right, we got a little winning streak here at the end of the season. I don't know what's going on with this team. Maybe we made the move to the right goalie. 4-3 shootout loss, 3-2 loss, not bad. Back to back against the Canadians there. 4-3 win against Philly. It's always nice to beat Philly. And Pittsburgh, very nice. Getting a lot of points here at the end of the season here. I would have liked to see this at the start of the season, guys. 4-1 Detroit win. Okay, just win, 4 out of your last 5. All right, cool. That gets us 78 points. That puts us, first, second, third. We're top 5 probably in the NHL for draft picks. So that little winning streak there at the end kind of hurt us there in the stocks because those 8 points definitely helped us. I mean, if we stayed at 70, but we're hopefully this game would slingshot us up there. 70 points for Heischer on the year, plus 18. Good for him. Jesper Bratt and Jack Hughes, both with 62. So it looks like they're not much shooters. It's just Jesper Bratt has, he has an accurate shot. So, I mean, that does help having a playmaker. But, we need more assists. Hughes, he's definitely more of an assist person in this simulation. Wow, 52 points by Gritzchuk. Okay, hopefully he gets something. A nice boost, nice overall boost, but we definitely need a first line scorer. Mercer, I need you to. I need to tell you to shoot more. You need to be above 200 here. Timo, I'm gonna tell you to work on your shot this off season. We'll definitely work on that. And then other than that, down here we just need to get role players. Cotter, I mean, not bad. 13 minutes, but Grit, definitely a good year from that guy. Defenseman, how do we look? 45 points, 30s. Yeah, this team we'll sort things out. We'll definitely get down there. Markstrom finished with a 900 save percentage. All right, that's cool. Good for him. 52 points by him. Honestly, I think he might have won the Calder. Gritty winning the Calder. Askarov with the goalies. I honestly think Gritty stole the Calder away from Schaefer. I honestly, and that's crazy because what is he, an 80? He's an 88 overall. Okay. Honestly, he stole it away from Schaefer. 52 points. That's crazy. Best goalie in the league. Vasilevsky, without a doubt. Joseph Wall, 85 overall goalie. Defenseman, who's the best one, Kale and Werenski. Assists, Kale and Quinn. Goals, Werenski. Forward core, only 104 points by Nikita. Assist-wise, Boldy and Nylander. And then goals, only 150 goal scorer. Nikita still getting it done. So, let's see who's in the playoffs and just sim to the end of the season. All right, in the playoffs, I simmed one extra day accidentally. You have Oilers, Winnipeg. You got Ducks, Seattle, Wild, Stars, Sharks, Avs, Lightning, Islanders, Panthers, Leafs, Blue Jackets, Hurricanes, Buffalo, and the Washington Capitals. So let's just sim to the draft. Honestly, first year simulation, it's a toss up to anything, but let's just say the Wild win it. Let's sim to the draft and see if we're right. Now, and your Stanley Cup champions are the San Jose Sharks. Wow, that is honestly one of the first times I've seen San Jose get the cup. And for your New Jersey Devils, we go 6-7 because wow. Nashville is the team that jumps up and bumps us all back. What'd I say? I was getting ready to get screwed over. Retirement of players. Who's retired? You got Shea Weber, Lukic, Krug. The typical guys in the first season. And, you had Dadonov from us, Carey Price. Devils, was it just Dadonov? Yeah, it was just Dadonov who retired. Wow. That sucks for this draft. I had a feeling we would get bumped back, and we did. Let's take a look at the stats. I'm surprised that the San Jose Sharks won. They beat Tampa in a 7-game series. Wow. They went 7, 6, and 7. Wow, they struggled. Tampa, they only struggled against the Maple Leafs, but it is what it is. We gotta look at player stats. Who had the most? Celebrini. That's ridiculous. 30 points. 30 points. That's ridiculous. Wow. Okay. That's a ridiculous run there. And awards, let's take a look here. Your Stanley Cup champions, the San Jose Sharks, for their first time in their franchise history. Cooch with the Art Ross third year in a row. McDavid, Makar, Grichuk, he did win the Calder, so we did get Rookie of the Year. Conn Smythe goes to Celebrini. Thompson, Blackwood, Greaves, Werenski, Kopitar, McDavid, and Kucherov. AHL, uh, who won the AHL? Hershey Bears. Those are the team trophies all the way across, and then the individual trophies for the AHL. Here we are at the draft. Let's take a look at the draft board. Bates, number 1 overall. Not bad. Where are we? Number 6. What do we have back here? We could get Chase Reed, who's not bad. Wisniewski, I mean, he could fall to us depending on it. We could get Bjork. I'm probably saying that wrong. Another playmaker, but he already has Send It, so that is good to have. Not known. I mean, I know Ethan Belchase. He's an elite. Probably could take a couple of years. Ryan Lynn, I think he's a top 4. So, so far, I mean, there's a lot of good picks up here. Maybe we could possibly move up. Any gems or any late picks? Nope. The scouting department isn't that good yet. I mean, I'm surprised they got this many people scouted in the top 10, but let's take a look. Any big growths this offseason? Goalies, Markstrom somehow is still an 85 overall goalie, but that's good. He will keep some trade potential. Dougie, 87. Luke, 87. Nemec, 86, so that's good. That worked it up a little bit. Pesh, 87. Still 2 years of a no-trade clause. Siegenthaler's 86 still. That's nice. Brendan Dillon, I'm going to try to get him to move that no-move clause. Kovacevic, still the same. It's going to be hard to try to move some of these contracts. Grichuk all the way up to an 85 overall. Wow, that is nice. See what I mean? And medium top 9 stills as with an 85 overall. He could possibly try to get an X Factor or something, and he only wants 2 years of 1 million, then it goes up to 5. Let's just lock him up for 2 years, and then who knows, maybe trade him in a year. But going up to 5 million is a good thing to see. 89 overall for Jesper Bratt still in the system. Nothing. I mean, this team doesn't really have anything anyway. And then centers, Jack still 92, Nico 88, Glass still an 82. So yeah, team's pretty much the same. But Grichuk up to an 85 overall. I will take that. That is good to see. That definitely helps out. That would help out our team. Mercer still staying at an 84 overall. I don't know, Devil fans out there. I don't know if you will like me, but I honestly think Dawson Mercer. I don't know why I keep calling Dylan. Dawson Mercy. I honestly think either he's a third liner, or we got to get rid of him. We'll see what we could possibly get when we hit the full free agency for him, not just at the trade or at the draft. I mean, maybe if we could get us a better pick, but let me know what you think about that. Like, it's time to offload some of these people. And honestly, who would you draft out of this draft class? I mean, we have the 7th overall pick, so we're going to be somewhere in here. Wisniewski, Reed, or Bjork, or Belchase. I know Belchase is an elite, but he takes some time. I'd rather not get him. I'd rather try to get one of these computer-generated guys to see. Maybe even Stenberg, but let me know what you think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. Until next time, I'll see you. Peace out.